think I may have spoke about this before in passing, but it bears repeating. Everything that Trump is doing, you crackers said Obama was going to do it, or you accused him of doing it. You said Obama was using the taxes on conservatives. Trump is saying if these states don't go along with Israel's genocide in Gaza, of murdering people and starving people who are trying to get the aid and stuff like that, he says he will withhold federal aid. That's not how any of this works. I pay my fucking taxes. It's like these crackers out here do. You don't get to, I mean, we're already in a civil war. When you're telling me as a taxpaying citizen that because I live in a blue state, that means I have less rights than someone who lives in a red state, that's discrimination. Goddamn, that's discrimination, crackers. Don't you see? That's literally what discrimination is. You treat me differently because of my race, color, creed, sexual orientation. You can't do that. Listen, you either treat us all equally and you provide government services, or you let me stop paying taxes. I'm paying tax to a system that wants to menace me, and then with old age when I'm in trouble. You said Obama was using the tax system to go after the Republican right? How's that different? This is worse, because the people you're saying he was going after were mostly rich and stuff anyway. Trump is saying the entire states he thinks he can withhold aid from them. He has not finished, he has not offered, giving aid to people in North Carolina with Hallian from the Hallian storm a year or two ago. Obama had said something. He made a speech about a national force or something. He was talking about the youth, and these crackers, they took that and they screamed and ran about it. They said that these crackers tried to say in essence that what was it? Obama's gonna have a national police force like communists. Isn't that what Trump doing with ICE? When you had that lawsuit recently that Trump lost, you can't fucking use troops. The governor said no. The police chief, the mayor said no. He still fucking did it. Then he joked about arresting a fucking governor because he didn't like him. For no other reason. Dude, we're already in a fucking civil war. Because you're telling me living in a blue state that you can just use violence on me and the people that we voted for. Whether you like them, whether you don't. You're saying you can arrest them just because it's inconvenient to you. That's a civil war, bro. So that is. You think you can do it. So you said that Obama would have national security, national police force. But with that judge that said it was illegal for him to do that, the judge literally said that. This is like him trying to create a national police force. They can just send ICE and Homeland Security in there and bash people and spray them and shoot them with rubber bullets because he wants to suppress them. He said it. That was in the filings. See how dumb you crackers are? Everything you said about Obama, Trump is not doing it. And you say nothing. So it just to me, all these things just show once again the illegitimacy of your politics, the illegitimacy of your religion, the illegitimacy of your, I guess, morals and all that stuff. It doesn't mean anything. Not to me. Not anymore. You said Obama, I think during George Bush, you talked about how they'd have real ID and all that. Trump is doing it. He's actually doing that now. And you say nothing. The Palantir, the flock cameras and all, they're getting all this money, kickbacks and stuff for doing that. You say nothing. You said that Obama was going to go out on the taxes and all this IRS stuff. Trump let Doge or whatever get 300 million Americans Social Security information and all that. They're not government officials. They just did it. You say nothing. For me, it's just realizing this is what white supremacy is. You don't care how you hurt people. And that you've built this system of laws and all this bullshit to justify your crimes. But now that you're doing it and that you perceive some sort of a benefit, you don't care. Crackers ain't shit.